Jetzt noch ankommen. Yeah. The position of the camera. Yeah. It's on the speaker. Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Right.
This is Joanna. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just have your attention there for a few minutes. Welcome to County Building. My name is Sinead Barden. I'm the Arts Officer with Wexford County Council. So a number of years ago, we were lucky enough to move into these fantastic new buildings. The first thing we did was we relocated our old art collection, our current art collection from the old buildings into the new building. Our next step then was to install hanging rails that would be sympathetic to the space. And then came the fun bit, you should say, how are we going to program the space? So a couple of years ago, with myself and my colleague Susan Murphy, we kind of put our heads together and first of all we got some advice from friends of the County Wexford Art Collection, who are a group of people who facilitate the donation of works of art to the County Art Collection, and they mentioned the idea of IMA loans. But further to that, we got in touch with Wexford Arts Centre, and in particular, we got in touch with the visual art coordinator, Catherine Bowe. And we put to her the conundrum of this huge space we have, and what would be the best way to populate it. So Catherine came back to us with the great idea of getting in touch with the Irish Museum of Modern Art and seeing if they could help us populate the space. So we had two great resources in having the council come at us and recommend the same kind of thing, which is creation coming together. And here we are today. In the meantime, Philip might join us in the arts department, and he helped with the installation work and administration and all that behind the scenes. And here we are now at the launch of this exhibition, and thank you so much for coming. Please welcome the chairman of Wexford County Council, Councillor Tony Dempsey, to say a few words. Thank you.
Well, Sinead, the Bruce Barrett, Officer and the Veteran Champagne, when I'm on Tanabas, Ain or will win the Haleen, I get no kid. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege for me to be here as Chairman of Wexford County Council. I'm not going to make a big long speech, but I have a few things which I should do. First of all, the County Council represents all the people of County Wexford one way or another. And some years back, Wexford County Council, and I want to compliment them, I think it was 1994, decided to set up an arts department. Sinead is the director, Philip is there, and there are others. I think that was very far-seeing at the time, and I want to thank that art department for what they've done since '94 and what they do today in bringing people here. It's twofold, really. There's the beauty of what we call the street, the beauty of the County Hall, and the beauty of art. So thank you very much, Sinead. Thanks too to the Irish Museum of Modern Art and to Joanne Milan for her tour and for attending here today. And thanks very much to the Art Centre and Catherine Bow here in Wexford as well. I want to thank the artists, some of whom are Barry Cook, Basil Shawcross, Diana Copperwhite, Huey Donoghue, and other artists who may be here today. And finally, I just want to give you my own little ideas about art as chairman of the County Council. In the past, art was the preserve of the very, very wealthy. Because of what we do here, these exhibitions, museums, etc., art has become the property of those of us who would like to have it as our property. I think it was Pablo Picasso who said, every child is an artist. The problem is to remain an artist once he grows up. And of course, that is the reality. And unfortunately, because of the point system of the leaving certificate, where everything is geared towards the job you get, the monetary value, art as a subject is not nearly as popular as it could be if things were otherwise. I believe that art should be treated, for those who are not following it as a subject, as a hobby. And I have the same belief about representing your school in hurling or in soccer or in football, because there is a side to education that's social. And if you do something that's socially good, if you become part of your school community, and if you paint a beautiful picture and you win an art prize for your school, points should be added to your leaving cert, irrespective of whether you pursue art as a subject or not. I have the exact same belief about representing schools in other areas such as sport or drama or whatever. The emphasis now has been taken away from the wonder of art for artists and for those of us who are not but can enjoy it. I think it was Jonathan Swift, who said that art teaches not just the vision, but the significance of life. And that's why art is so important. And that's why I believe it should be treated for those as a hobby as well as a career for other people. So that's just my own ideas about art. And finally, there's something else I just want to say. I have it written down there, I think. Yeah, it was Aristotle who said it is not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Artists bring to us significance and a depth of vision which the rest of us are not lucky enough to be gifted with. So to the artists who are here today, I want to wish you the very, very best of luck. And I hope that the exhibition here will excite and interest. My little grandson is 8 years of age. I'm glad he came in here today. And I hope that youngsters like him will be excited by the exhibition. Again, Mila Buekas to everybody who is in any way involved in facilitating the exhibition today. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Camilla. It's really wonderful to hear the personal opinion of somebody that you look professionally as well, and just hear that you're so open to art and what it is you can provide to our county and nature. And now everybody, please welcome Joanne Milan, the National Programmer of the Irish Museum of Modern Art.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Sinead. It's, as Sinead just said, it's really wonderful to hear the Chairman of the Council being so personally passionate and supportive of the arts. And I think that stands so well to Wexford as a county. We've had a long-standing relationship with Wexford through the County Council and the Arts Office, and especially through the Art Centre as well. So we have worked for a number of years through with the Arts Alongside project, where students in the national schools would have worked in response to works from the collection, and the resulting works would have been shown alongside works from the collection in the Arts Centre. So I'm really delighted to be here today, and as Sinead said, I'm the National Programmer for the Irish Museum of Modern Art. I did speak briefly about the National Programme earlier, but for any of you who weren't on the earlier tour, I'll just give you a brief introduction to the National Programme. So the museum is quite a young institution. It only opened in 1991. And the ethos of the museum, which still stands today, was one of access and just to be really inclusive in the programme and through the education and community programme, which is so active. And the national programme was set up as a way of fulfilling the museum's remit as a truly national institution. That while the museum is situated in Dublin and the collection is housed and stored in Dublin, it's very important that the work is shown throughout the country and that there's a real sense of ownership over the collection that belongs to people, and it's not a Dublin only collection. So when we're invited to show in the County Council such a beautiful building, I was really excited to show in a non-art space, because earlier in the programme we would have shown a lot in alternative spaces. We've shown in churches and schools and hospitals, and it's really important to have to show art in spaces that are used daily by the public and will really access visitors that may not go into galleries or may be put off by going into galleries or the art centres. And hopefully there'll be a lot of traffic through the space and the duration of the exhibition, and hopefully schools. I know there's a programme through the library, so a lot of workshops and talks to accompany the exhibition. So a lot of the works were really, because of the space, we were able to show large-scale paintings, like the Hugh Donnelly work, that sometimes we find a challenge to show in the museum itself. And it's really really important that these works are seen, and the exhibitions. These works have never been shown together in this way, and the interesting thing about the collection being shown in various spaces and being curated by other members of the arts community and the public in general. That's the Basil Blackshaw that I'm looking at now has never been shown besides the Megasaurus work by Barry Cook, and they just work so well together. So it's always exciting to see the work in other venues. So I just really wanted to thank everybody who's been involved in the exhibition. We've worked very closely with Catherine and Philip in particular. So I'd like to thank the chairman and the Arts Council and the Arts Office for their vision. And it's been a pleasure to work with him. Thank you all for coming today. And of course, the main thing is to thank the artists and the artists here. Some who are sadly deceased recently, like Barry Cook and William Crozier. And there's a nice mix as well between the younger artists and the more established artists. So thanks again for coming, and I hope you really enjoy the exhibition and maybe get a chance to come back later in the year. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you very much for coming here today. It's difficult to come in the midday to an event, so I really appreciate you taking the time to come here. Joanne is going to give a repeat tour of the work at 1:30. So you're more than welcome to join us on that, but I know the acoustics are quite difficult here, you have to get in close. We are researching getting a little mobile mic that our speakers can talk into, so it will improve with time. Thank you very much.